Hello, my name is Luis Ortiz, and I am in the class MEA 100, section 002, and I will be discussing the volcano Krakatoa. The volcano is located within the Asian plate, specifically Indonesia, between the islands of Java and Sumatra. Occurring in the year of 1883, the eruption occurred because of high pressure buildup in the two tectonic plates underneath, causing for a crack from it to allow water to go into the magma cavity to mix. The result of the seawater mixing with magma then caused for steam to carry lava at a speed of 62 miles per hour, and therefore resulting in the volcano to be collapsed. The island was therefore nearly destroyed. Now let's see two pictures of what it looked like before and after. Before, it is very whole, and according to accounts, before the volcano collapsed, it was very luscious and greens, with it being specifically the island. Now let's look at a picture of it afterwards, in color today. As you can see, the old summit is gone, with a new crater being very visible with a sliding plate. Now let's discuss the human impact of the event. It resulted in a loss of life that caused the lives of 36,000 people to be lost. It led to serious infrastructure damage that destroyed nearby homes, buildings, and other structures, including ports and shipping lanes, within its path of destruction on the island. It also resulted in a famine that resulted in crop failures and a lack of food that were caused by the volcanic ash that contributed to the famine within the area. There was also a widespread struggle to adapt and make ends, for people to struggle obtaining food due to this damage from the explosion. It also resulted in serious political and social unrest that resulted in population displacement, economic suffering, which may have specifically fueled political and social discontent in the years that followed. In terms of physical effects, it resulted in nearly 5 cubic miles of rock fragments and ash falling over an area of 300,000 square miles. Ash was drifted around the globe, with halo effects being visible around the sun and moon. It also resulted in solar radiation filter that caused for lowered global temperatures by as much as 0.5 degrees Celsius in the year after the eruption. However, Krakatoa was not done exploding. The final explosion produced the loudest sound ever recorded in modern history, and the reports of the sounds were more than 280,000 miles from the erupting volcano to be heard. It resulted in a pyroclastic flow, which resulted in everything being destroyed in its path, with large quantities of floating pumice being produced. It resulted in a darkness that was dark for 2.5 days due to the ash being in the air. It resulted in tsunamis from the volcano collapse being occurred from as far away as South America and Hawaii, with the greatest wave being 120 feet, taking 36,000 lives in nearby coastal towns of Java and Sumatra. However, this island resulted in all vegetation on the island being stripped bare, with homes and structures being destroyed, and plant and animal life having to be re-established for nearly 5 years after the incident. In the aftermath of this eruption, new building codes were introduced in the affected areas to ensure that structures were more resilient to natural hazards such as earthquakes, tsunamis, and, if I should say, therefore, volcanic eruptions. It required for more buildings to be constructed on higher grounds, and using stronger materials that became more prevalent after the original explosion, and materials besides wood. Krakatoa led to a heightened awareness of the dangers of natural hazards and the need for better disaster preparedness. The creation of early warning systems for tsunamis, as well as increased investment in scientific research to better understand and predict volcanic eruptions, spawned from this eruption. The scale of destruction caused by the eruption had a profound impact on public attitudes towards natural hazards. This event led to a greater recognition of the potential dangers posed by geological events, and a heightened sense of caution when it comes to setting in areas that are at risk of these hazards. And therefore, these are my sources, and I would like to thank my fellow classmates of being able to accomplish this with me. Thank you.